Hello everybody, Tyron Cannon here, and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Living Dex Challenge here on Heart Gold and Soul Silver. We're back to making videos, guys. We're not doing live streams anymore, at least for the time being. If there was a point in time where we needed to do level grinding and that kind of thing, we might do live streams in the future. But going forward, this series will be a video format series. I did put a message in my Discord. If you in there, you would have seen it. So I guess this is a shameless plug for me to say I've got a Discord. If you want to join it, there's a link to that below. But today is going to be the catch-up episode for those of you who haven't been watching the live streams but are still invested in the series. This is basically going to catch everybody up, so everybody's on the same page. We're going to be going over all the stuff that has happened up till this point, from when the last video was made up until the end of the last live stream. So we're going to be mainly focusing on Soul Silver today because there's a few. Heart Gold is slightly ahead of Soul Silver in terms of story, so we're going to be playing the Soul Silver story in the background. But I'm starting on Heart Gold because I want to show you guys the team members. We haven't really gone over the team in a little while. And for those of you who have missed the live streams, we've added new team members, so it'd be a good time for me to go over and introduce them all. So we've got our starter Kylo, who's level 27. Knows all kind of cool moves. He's our fire type. We've got our Onyx, who we've nicknamed Crystal. We've got Dirtmaster, who was a Wooper, has finally evolved into Quagsire, or Quagsire, depending on what part of the world you're from. We've got Scyther, who will be evolving into Scizor at some point once we get the metal coat. And we've got our hands on an Eevee, who we evolved into Umbreon, who we have nicknamed Midnight. So that's the Heart Gold portion of this episode over. I'll be back once we've jumped over to Soul Silver, and then we're going to show off the team, and then we're going to run through basically what's happened. So bear with me, I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, we are here in Ecruteak City, excuse me, which is where the majority of the catch-up stuff is going to be happening. So we'll quickly show off the team. We've got, I need to heal up as well. We've got Daisy the Bayleaf, who's our evolved Chikorita. I don't know what I was trying to say there. We have got Mega Man the Porygon, Sunrise the Espeon, Megalon the Heracross, Ghidorah the Horsey, and Brucey Boy the Zubat. So we've got a full team of 6 here on Soul Silver. Obviously it'll grow to more than that, but this is what we're playing with at the moment. We're a few levels behind the Heart Gold team because we did end one of the streams with the Heart Gold slightly ahead. So hopefully we can make up the difference today. But we are going to quickly heal up, and then we're going to head west of Ecruteak City, and then we're going to head towards Route 39. There's not going to be any new encounters today. Actually, that's one thing I should do, is quickly go over the Pokemon we've caught. Give me 1 second to do that. So they're not in this game, they're on Heart Gold, so I'll be back in a second again on Heart Gold. Alright, we are back here on Heart Gold yet again. So I'm going to quickly go over the Pokemon that we've caught. We've got Sentret. I'm only going to be covering the Johto portion. Obviously, we're not going to cover all the Kanto Pokemon because we've already done that. We've got Sentret, we've got Hoot Hoot, we've got Ladybug, we've got Spinarak, Togepi, which hatched from the egg from Professor Elm, Mr. Pokemon. We've got Mareep, we've got Sudowoodo, we've got Hoppip, we've got Apom, Sunkern, Yanma, Wooper, Pineco, Dunsparce, Snubble. Who else we have? We've got a Heracross, we've got Slugma, we've got Stantler. I think that's it. And we've got Miltank. Can't forget Miltank. But that's the end of Heart Gold now, I promise. Let's jump back over to Soul Silver. This episode's going to be an absolute mess in editing. Okay, let's tidy up the team. Let's lead with Sunrise. Megalon can go second, Ghidorah can go third, Brucey Boy can go fourth, and then Mega Man and Daisy can front the back. Front the back, that's a bit backwards, but anyway. Ecruteak, we're going to go west, so goodbye to Ecruteak. We're going to quickly go over the gym badges that we've obtained. So we obtained the first gym badge, which was the flying gym, in video, so we don't need to go over that one. But the second gym that we obtained on stream was Bugsy. in Azalea Town, I believe is the name of the town. He obviously uses bug-type Pokemon. Heart Gold had a fairly easy go-around with that, considering we had Kylo, and I can't remember who else is on Heart Gold right now, but we had a really easy time with it, basically. Soul Silver was a little bit more difficult because we had a few team members that are weak to bug. But once we got our hands on Zubat, who quad resists bug, I believe, we were fine, so it wasn't too bad. I'm going to set up with Calm Mind here. Then we moved on to Goldenrod City, but not before getting to the Pokemon Daycare, which is where we did a little bit of breeding for certain team members. And then we got all the daycare numbers from the daycare, registered that for the Pokegear. Please don't hit again, damn it. I'm not confident of us living a hit here, so we're going to switch out into Ghidorah, I think. And then we progressed to Goldenrod City. We caught up with Professor Oak in the radio tower for a bit. We chatted to him. We got something in the radio tower. We got the radio card, I think is what it's called, where we can listen to certain radio stations to hear about important bits of information occurring in the Johto region. So we got that. We did a quiz, which is how we got the radio card. Then we went and challenged Whitney and her normal types with her infamous Miltank. For both Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it was actually quite easy. It is one of the harder gym battles in the game, but we found it quite easy just because our team is so balanced. So that was good, and then we progressed further through Route 35, I think, and we caught some more Pokemon. Yanma was a 1% encounter, so that was a little bit of a pain, but we did find it in the end. We discussed potentially talking about starting a Shiny Dex living Shiny Dex series. That one will be live stream exclusive. We're not going to do videos in that one. We might show off highlights, but we're not going to do me recording like a 4-hour video. I'd be like, let's do some shiny hunting. Because I feel like I need some interaction while I'm doing that. And then we were working towards Ecruteak City. We encountered Sudowoodo. We caught him. Used the squirt bottle to get that. I'm just losing my voice, excuse me. I don't know where my voice has gone. This is only the second video I've recorded today, so my voice should be fine. So we did that. Then we went to Ecruteak City, which is where we're leaving from. We had the ghost type gym. We had an encounter with some legendary Pokemon, so they are now roaming. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Water, fire, and electric respectively. We haven't got the XP share, so we're just going to battle these guys with SP on the lead. It's going to be fine. Then once we had a battle with our rival, which we won, of course. We've had a few rival battles during our live streams. We've won all of them fairly comfortably. We'll go for Grass Knot here. It's 4 times super effective. Only does half though. So that was good. Then Morty, who is the Ecruteak City gym leader, he's a ghost type user. We had a fairly easy run with that as well. Because all of his Pokemon are part poison, so that's where Mega Man got so leveled up, because he knows Psychic. So I was thinking about using Espeon in that gym, but just because Espeon is actually a Psychic type, I was a little bit nervous, which is why they're a little bit leveled behind. And that's basically where we're up to in terms of Soul Silver. In Heart Gold, we're basically doing all the progress that I'm showing you on screen at the moment. We're making our way towards Olivine City, as that is where the next gym is. So we're making our way there. I'm going to switch into Mega Man. So there's, even though there is a gym in Olivine City, it is not the next consecutive gym. Like, it's not the next gym that we need to be facing. We need to actually head to Cyanwood City. We're not going to do that today, of course, but we are going to be there is a key feature in in Olivine City that we need to be exploring. So we're gonna get to the point that we're gonna do that in the next episode, if that makes sense. Which is where we're at on Heart Gold. Sunrise gets to level 13, that is good. And in terms of everything else, it's basically, we're all caught up now. Hyper Beam's now disabled, that's fine. We'll go for Thunderbolt instead. But in the meantime, we're just going to be battling and talking, I think, for the remainder of the episode. I might fast forward the trainer battles from here on out, just because I can't talk for that long. But yeah, that's literally it. That's all that's happened. We're gonna get some more phone numbers here. I'm gonna actually try and avoid some of the trainer battles in this area if we can. I'll come back and do them another time. So I'll avoid that one down there. That one I can't avoid. I'm gonna cut this one out, so bear with me. I'll be back in a sec. That one was fairly straightforward. He just had a Mr. Mime, so we just had to switch out to something that could tank a hit from Mr. Mime, so nothing really to complain about with that one. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, let's move on. I haven't got any repels, unfortunately, otherwise I would use one in this area. Oh, Miltank. 5% encounter, so that was, we might actually leave this one in. We are going to run, of course. But we don't really need to face another Miltank. We've caught one, let's move on. Alright, now, this is another thing that we did. We encountered this man who's Balbo. Balba? So this guy is the leader of the Safari Zone. The Safari Zone is an exclusive area where we can only catch certain Pokemon. We can't catch them in the wild, we can only catch them at the Safari Zone. So, that will be an area that we go to later on to catch certain Pokemon. So, he's going to give us his phone number, which we will gladly accept, as he's very important. Very important character in this game. Not very important, but he's important for us because we're trying to complete the Pokedex. Now, we're going to avoid all these trainers. Normally I wouldn't, but I feel like I should. So I am. Hey Meowth, how you going? Team Rocket loves you. Bye-bye. Alright, and we've made it to Olivine City. We need to go this way towards the gym, and we're encountered by Silver. You again? There's no need to be alert. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here, and is supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Boo-hoo. Just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows? It may make you a bit of a better trainer. Now, I'm going to paraphrase myself with what I said on the stream. Silver is a dick. Honestly, he's such a mean guy. And, like, it's understandable why he's so mean. I know why he's so mean. We'll find out why he's so mean later. But, I can't stand him, honestly. But we've been given our next objective, which is to attend to the lighthouse to get to the sick Pokemon to see what's happening there. So we're going to wrap things up here for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I will catch up with you next time for some more Pokemon Living Dex action. Here is the lighthouse. See you guys then.